Okay, jumping right in. My name is Robert Gold. I'm applying to the Urban Teaching Residency Program, specifically in the subject areas of the social sciences for grades 9 through 12. The second question, why am I applying to this program? I always struggled with my education growing up. And, I barely skated by sometimes with, D's and, C's. And I developed sort of a complex about myself that I never thought I was a smart person. And it took me a long time to appreciate education. And I know that there are kids in the public school system who struggle with that, who have that complex in their head, that they don't think they're smart people, or they think they're always going to be slower than their peers. Um, I want to help those kids break through that glass ceiling, you know, um, to get out of that sort of limiting mindset. Okay, the third question. Um, uh, Tell us about how you will get a teaching position. So right now I work for Kelly Services, which is a substitute teaching company, and if they operate in the state of Pennsylvania, then I will continue to work with Kelly Services. Um, if Kelly Services is not operating in the state of Pennsylvania, then I will find another substitute teaching company that operates in the state of Pennsylvania, and I will go work with them and maintain a teaching position through the entire time that I'm in the program. Okay, the fourth question. Uh, Tell us about a time you were in a challenging professional situation. How did I respond to this challenge? When I was teaching at Bridgeport Military Academy, there was a military culture at the school, um, and I had to adapt to that environment. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And so I developed a system of finding a student leader, someone to help me lead the class each day, to help me sort of, run the kids through drill and through marching, and helping me, with the kids through the pledge of, things like the Pledge of Allegiance and the different creeds, and JROTC sort of, creeds that they had to do, and using the sort of students as a resource to help catch me up. Um, okay. Uh, okay. Question number five. How do you plan to engage with the school and the colleagues? Well, when I first got to Bridgeport Military Academy, I was stressed all the time. I had anxiety. And like I said, I was adapting to this sort of, military naval culture of the school. Um, and one thing I did to start to make myself feel more comfortable is I started befriending some of the other teachers. I made friends. I made the workplace somewhere that I was excited to go to every day. Oh, I get to go have lunch with my friend John, or my friend Becky, and make it a place where I felt like I had social camaraderie. I had friends amongst my coworkers. At the same time, with some of those same teachers, I would ask if I could sit in on their classes, right? And sometimes I would just sit there and take notes, like as if they were teaching a TED Talk, and pick up on some of their teaching techniques and stuff. I'm a new teacher. I'm a young teacher. Some of these people have been doing it for 20, 30 years, and learning from their techniques and stuff, and how, the energy levels they bring to a classroom, their mannerisms, their charisma, or even how they deal with different types of students. You know what I mean? Okay, the last question. How do you prioritize and manage your time? I've been doing this for over a decade now, going to school and having to maintain, a job where I provided for myself, the whole way through school. And so being able to maintain a professional life, and being able to, continue my education are, sort of two worlds that I've been training for, that task for a decade. I've been doing that for over a decade. Um, and I don't think I should have any issue at UPenn continuing that trend. Um, Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.